You know what they say, either you die a hero or you live long enough to become a streaming service. Hello, ladies, men, and non binary friends. Welcome back. Don't look at the laundry behind me. I repeat, do not look at the laundry behind me. So, the Try Guys recently released a video announcing their own streaming service, which seems like a choice considering the immense backlash to the recent announcement of the Watcher streaming service. But despite a similar announcement, the Try Guys streaming service has been received much more favorably than the Watcher announcement. But why? I have some ideas. I did a quick run of their YouTube channel, and it looks like they have at least 10 different shows running right now. This is in addition to their Try Guys, Try Things formula, which made them famous in the first place and continues to bring in significant views. In addition, fans have latched on to a number of long-running cast members beyond the original group. Various producers, stars of new shows, and even other larger YouTubers like Rosanna Pansino who regularly appear in their baking content. The Try Guys have developed a cast and enough shows that a streaming service could actually work in their favor. They've also been making content for about 10 years now and have a crazy video library with thousands of hours of content to show for it. Not to mention the 8 million subscribers compared to watchers less than 3 million. The Try Guys as a brand is global. They've done live shows, written books, appeared on TV, and have become enough of a household name to sustain their following on another platform. They also have an app developed for their streaming service that allows you to stream on your phone, tablet, TV, etc., which Watcher still does not have. And when discussing the exclusive content available on the platform, the Try Guys included their multiple live shows that each cost $20 to attend at the time of those performances. With these live shows already available on the platform, that already puts them above Watcher, in my opinion. It's also worth noting that during the Try Guys announcement, they were much more transparent and upfront about continuing to upload on YouTube. Their subscription is also $1 less than the Watcher subscription, which seems like a calculated business move, but I can't really fault them for it. This has also, no doubt, been in development for a while. You can't just make a streaming service overnight, so it kind of seems like an unfortunate coincidence that the Watcher streaming service launch and the second Try streaming service launch would essentially be back to back. Also, this launch is a little shadowed by the announcement that this will be Eugene's last season as a Try Guy as he moves on to do other creative endeavors. It seems like more people are upset, or rather in mourning, about that than their move to streaming. Even in my brief look at what is being discussed online after this announcement, the main focus is on Eugene's departure. This might be because the Ned Fulmer drama happened only a year ago, and general audiences are sort of like, well, there goes another one. And I think it just kind of makes for a more compelling story and more clicks. But it seems like the focus on this loss hits harder and is more important to Try Guy fans as well. The people who will pay for the streaming service will pay for it, and the people that won't will continue watching on YouTube. But everyone is going to miss Eugene. And considering that the viewing experience of the average Try Guys fan will be mostly unchanged as they'll still be releasing their regular content on YouTube, it makes sense why no one cared as much about this announcement despite it following a worrying trend. And while I still have an icky feeling about this, the Try Guys have positioned themselves much better to make this transition than the Watcher Boys did. Now onto my issues. Not like my personal issues. We don't have enough time for that. I more mean the issues with the streaming. You get it. The Try Guys didn't mention anything about their patrons getting access, and nothing has been updated on their Patreon regarding the streaming service access. Are people going to have to pay for the Patreon and the streaming service, or will there be streaming access included for those paying on the lowest tier, which is only a penny more than the price of the service? Now, what this means for the future. I have no doubt that this change has been fueled by the censorship and ever-changing environment on YouTube. I don't think that they're doing this as a cash grab. They seem to be doing much better financially than Watcher and have enough revenue streams to sustain their current staff and expand their current show library. It kind of just seems like they want to post content without fear of being demonetized or shadow banned by the dreaded YouTube algorithm. Keith and Zach have been talking about videos getting pointlessly demonetized for years now. Most notably Zach's Weed series, which a lot of people really loved, but YouTube did not. I do think YouTube is really shooting itself in the foot by being so flagrant with demonetization, especially on channels as harmless as the Try Guys. I understand that there's a standard that needs to be set for safety reasons, but there are much larger creators with way more inappropriate content that maintain a presence on this platform without issue. The demonetization process on YouTube has always been inconsistent. This is not new, but you'd think that at this point they would have figured it out. It just sucks that they're inadvertently pushing larger creators off of this app, and we as the consumer now have to decide which of our favorite creators we like more and if we can afford to pay for the cool shit that they're putting out. Anytime creators try anything new or what strays away from the most typical content that they've previously posted on their channel, they're usually punished for it. In YouTube's fight for relevance against apps like TikTok, where the algorithm feeds its users their ideal content more effectively, YouTube could make moves to help creators flourish again. Instead of constantly promoting music videos and promotional videos from major networks on their trending page. And I have my own issues with YouTube. If you're familiar with my other channel, Scully by the Sea, you'll know that the copyright system on this godforsaken app has been my mortal enemy for over 5 years now. And despite YouTube's position on protecting fair use, YouTube has not once sided with me and always defers to the corporate overlords of these multi-billion-dollar studios. For those who don't know, this is a channel where I do deep dives on characters and stories from movies and television. But did you know you can't monetize a video where you include clips of any DreamWorks movie? Netflix is also pretty strict too. Despite the fact that I wrote a 10-page script on why Monsters vs. Aliens is a feminist masterpiece, now only available on my Patreon, it's somehow DreamWorks property because I included clips without audio, it's just my voiceover, to make my points. I thought you said you valued fair use, YouTube. Good to know you'll suck the dick of any corporate Slim Jim who wants to steal my little YouTube money. But I digress. I don't even make money on this channel yet. This is all just vibes. And I understand why creators have chosen to jump ship. Why should Google be the only one making money off of a video that I spent 30 plus hours on? Sometimes more. And if you have productions like the Try Guys, for example, where they employ multiple people, they probably shoot for multiple days depending on the project, that's a lot of money that they will not be making back in ad revenue, no matter how well the video does. In terms of a silver lining, as larger creators migrate to different platforms or even create their own, it allows smaller creators to thrive, following the same turnover that we're used to seeing on YouTube, if at a slightly higher rate. At some point, larger creators leave, for various reasons, save for a few exceptions. And that's okay. Unfortunately, because subscriber base is the main way that people are able to see content on YouTube, it's really hard for creators to build up their platforms and grow their subscriber base. People are really only shown the bigger creators who have already made it, and it's sort of this vicious cycle. Again, this is just from my personal experience. I've had no problem flourishing on TikTok, and I have a couple videos that did pretty well on YouTube. Like, I'm not complaining, and they're obviously very different platforms. I don't know. I just feel like a better system could be put in place to, like, show people their ideal content. I also understand people's displeasure with there being yet another fucking streaming service. I'd love to hear your thoughts from Try Guy fans and haters alike. I'm sure everyone has thoughts. If you learned something new, make sure to pay the troll toll and subscribe and like this video. If you'd like to donate to Rawan's GoFundMe, I have the link in my description. Thank you so much to everyone who has donated. We are so close to her goal. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye!